So today I'm going to be reviewing The Same Deep Water as You by Chad Lutzke. And this is the third Lutzke book that I've read, the first being Slow Burn on Riverside, and that's actually a prequel to this one. And I would recommend reading that one as well if you haven't. If you ask me, I would recommend to read it first before The Same Deep Water as You, simply because it would give you insight on a certain character, and it did change my perspective while reading this book. There's a scene in this book where I was just completely caught off guard and surprised, and I'm trying to be vague so I don't spoil anything. So I'm going to be freestyling this review. I haven't written anything down. I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts. I finished it yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it more than Slow Burn on Riverside, but that's just me. So the story is a slice of life, coming of age story about this character named Jex, and it takes place over a summer where he's just hanging out with his friends, skating, just doing stuff that young people do. I guess I could relate to it because I'm around the age of these characters, so it was a very relatable story, even though that I don't have a lot of friends. I probably like this book so much, mostly because I don't have a lot of friends. I know that sounds sad, but every time I did read this book quite slow, so it was like 10 to 15 pages every day after before bed, sort of to wind down, and it was something to look forward to just hang out with Jex and his friends. Yeah, I'm lonely. But yeah, so there is one character named Jessica, and she is really into the band The Cure. Yeah, she's sort of really into Jax, and Jax just wants to be friends. He's kind of like putting her into the friend zone because he doesn't want their relationship to be tainted by, romantic intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Because he likes her as a person, he just wants to stay friends, and he doesn't want to taint that. And that's one of the things in the book. Yeah. So obviously, I don't know how I could make a review of this book without mentioning The Cure, which the name is a Cure song in the album Disintegration, I believe. I've listened to the album. It's a pretty good album. I haven't always been into new wave, but a few years ago, I was extremely into new wave music, and that's all I listened to. And a few of the songs that I listened to were by The Cure, but I never really, sought after to listen to any Cure albums. But after this book, I'm obviously going to be listening to a ton more Cure. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What the frick's wrong with me? For the most part, that's all I kind of want to say. I would recommend just reading the book for yourself, simply because it's so dang short. But, one thing that I did love about this book is that the chapters are named after Cure songs. Like, I don't want to, show you. I don't want to spoil too much. But, I just like that. I like it when a book kind of names the chapters after songs. Sort of like My Best Friend's Exorcism, one of my favorite books. The chapters are named after 80s pop songs. I love it when a book has a soundtrack, and so whenever I think of this book, I can go turn a Cure song, and I'll probably think of this book. That's the thing about Lutzke. His prose are lean, but they're beautiful. He says a lot with very few words, and that's just what I love about Chad Lutzke. But anyway, yeah, I absolutely love the cover. This is like a freaking fantastic cover. Holy shit. Okay, so overall, The Same Deep Water as You is a 5-star. It's just, I don't know. At some point, I'll probably read it again. It's that one. It's that kind of book. It's fantastic. I loved it. Yeah, pretty much. That's all I have to say.